Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. Now this is your social study class. Dear student, listen carefully. I have already taught you the chapter Physical Features of India from the previous book in various methods. Okay? And which covers the first six chapters of the new book. So students, what I will do now, I will make a review of every two chapters in a one class of your new book. So students, we will do the review of two chapters in one class and do the exercises only. Okay, so you have to take out your book, open it, the first chapter open. Students, we will read these 6 chapters of your new book, first 6 chapters of your new book for reference only, and we will revise the exercises only. Okay, let us start. First chapter is our motherland. India, officially the Republic of India, Bharat Ganarajya, is a country in South Asia. It is the 7th largest country by geographical area, the second most populous country with over 1.18 billion people. 1.18 billion people, and the most populous democracy in the world. It has ample natural resources. India has great diversity in its physical features, climates, cultures, languages, etc. Unity in diversity is the tradition of the people of India. Students, we will read now the location of India. India is situated in the southern central part of Asia. The mainland India is bounded by Indian Ocean in the south, the Arabian Sea on the west, and the Bay of Bengal in the east. Okay, as I told you, India is bounded by Pakistan to the west, China, Nepal and Bhutan to the north, and Bangladesh and Myanmar to the east. Sri Lanka and Maldives lies to the south. That means instead of 8, now you will read 9 neighbor countries. Okay, 9 neighbor countries, and these are India's neighboring countries. All these are. India has an area of about 32.87 lakh square kilometer. Its length from north to south is about 3,214 kilometer, and its width from east to west is 2,993 kilometer. So this is the location and the extension of India. Okay, the southernmost tip of the mainland India is Kanyakumari. However, the southernmost tip of the country, of the whole country, not only the mainland, whole country, is Indira Point in the Nicobar Island. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country. Okay, now turn the page. On the basis of physical feature, 5 major physical divisions of India can be recognized like the northern mountains, the northern plains, the western desert, the peninsular plateau, and the coastal plain and islands. Coastal plains and islands. All these are 5 physical features. You have to memorize this. Okay? And the main feature of India has 28 states and 8 union territories. Here it is written 29 states and 7 union territories, that is changed. Now it is 28 states and 8 union territories. All this thing I have given in the previous classes, so please memorize that also. So students, five physical divisions are, let's do again. First, the northern mountain. Second, the northern plains. Third, the western desert. Fourth, the western plateaus. Fifth, the coastal plains and islands. So these are the things that you have to read from this chapter. Okay, India is known for its unity despite of rich diversity. So let us preserve the diversity. And India is a member of various international organizations like the UNO, the NAM, the Commonwealth, etc. India believes in the policy of world is a family. Okay students, and the one thing you should know, that is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of the independent India. Independent India. Students, you will also learn the national symbols of India. Okay, now turn on to chapter 2, the northern mountains. Okay, this all things we have read. This is a review. Our country is protected by a wide range of the Himalayas in the north. This is also seen as a crown on the head of India. The crown on the head of India. They contain major rivers, hills, mountain peaks, then wildlife, etc. The Himalayas extend from Kashmir in the north to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Okay, as I have told you, what is the meaning of Himalaya? Abode of snow. The Himalayan range is a mountain range in Asia, separating the Indian subcontinent from the Tibetan plateaus. Okay, it is this Himalayan ranges separate India, okay, Indian subcontinent from the Tibetan plateaus. The Himalayan and the Karakoram mountain ranges form a northern mountain wall of India. Northern mountain wall of India. Okay, this is it makes barrier, and it is a guard wall. The Himalayan ranges are the highest mountain in the world. Most of the peaks of the Himalayas remains snow covered throughout the year. And Himalayas ranges, what is the extension of the Himalaya? 25,000 kilometer. Okay, as an arc. Arc means this is the arc. arc from Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. And in the various there is very various between 150 kilometer and it varies between 150 kilometer and 400 kilometer. In the east, Himalaya is the narrower, and the west they are broader. In the east, Himalaya are the low and broken. In the east, it is low and broken. You will see when you will see the picture of Himalayas on the map. You will find broken mountain. It has been broken in the east of the India. They are called Purvanchal or northeastern hills. So world's major rivers, namely Ganges, then Indus, Brahmaputra, the Yangtze Kings, the Mekongs, Salween, the Red River, the Zangzi, the Chao Phraya, and Irrawaddy River, Amu Darya, Swer Darya, the Tarim River, and the Yellow River raise from the Himalaya. So classification of Himalaya, as I have told you, classification in the variety of the ways from north to south. It is grouped into 4 parallel mountain belts. The first one is the Trans Himalayas, that is also known as the Tibetan Himalayas, the Himadri, the higher Himalayas, the Himachal, lower Himalayas, and the Shivaliks, the outer Himalayas, or you can say sub-Himalayas. Then we will read all this. Bachendri Pal, the first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest, and Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay, they also climbed the Everest. Okay, now we will read about the higher Himalayas, Himadri. Okay, in this mountain we'll get this Mount Everest, K2 and Kanchenjunga. Okay, they are the highest peaks. Dhaulagiri and Annapurna in Nepal, and Nanda Devi and in India are some of others high peaks of Himalaya. Okay, here you will also find the glaciers. The Ganges originate from Gangotri Glacier, while Yamuna originates from Yamunotri glaciers. Rivers like the Indus, the Satluj, the Brahmaputra, and the Gandak, etc., originate from the Trans-Himalayas and cut their valleys through the Himadri belt. Okay, students, and you will find here several passes located in the Himalaya. Okay, gaps. Passes means gaps. For example, Baralabchala, Stipkila, and Zozila, Nathula, Bomdila. All these are passes. La means pass. That is in Chinese word. Okay. Next is the lower Himalayas. Okay. That is also known as Himachal. Here you will get hill stations have a cool and pleasant climate like Shimla. Okay. Therefore, this is very attract. The stations are hill station are very attract tourists from the plain during the summer season. So outer Himalayas, this is the Shivalik. Okay, there in between the Shivalik range and the lower Himalayas, there lies some extensive valleys. The valleys of Dehradun and Kathmandu are two examples. Eastern branches. The eastern branches of Himalayas includes hills such as Garo, the Khasi and the Jaintia. These hills located in the Meghalaya in the northeast like the Patkai, Naga and Rusai, the Mizo also form the part of the Himalayan ranges. These hills are not very high, however, these are thickly forested hills. Okay students, and you will read the advantages of the Himalayas as I have taught you as the significance of Himalayas. All this you have completed in the previous classes. Okay, read it out and then we will do the revision of the exercises. Okay, you will do the revision of two chapters exercises, and then next day I will give you the answers. First you will complete the exercises in your book and write down the date, and I will give the answers in the next class. I want to see whether you will check yourself, can you do or not. Okay, that is all for today's class. Thank you.